So, all things considered, Fabio, that was quite low key for you to. Yeah. How do you find it?
Uh, that's the normality of what I'm used to mainly. But yeah, I think after the last one, everyone thought this was going to be a bit more fiery. But I think I knew that he would come with a bit of a different demeanour this time.
Does that suit you?
I'm fine with either. Like I don't care for it. And anyone else's behaviour, how they want to act, how they want to carry themselves is up to them. It means nothing to me. It doesn't change nothing for me. It doesn't change the way I train. It's not going to change the way I fight. So this bit is all smoke and mirrors. The things that matter are the substance on the night.
You suggested up there that you can see flaws with David Adeleye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen a few. In like when he's in and outside of the ring. Like it's all evidence. It's all evidence to the fact that I believe there's no substance there. There's no heart there. There's nothing there. It's all good for the show of the cameras and when it's around and I'm this and I'm that. But like I said to him there, like I said to him in the back as well, I said, look, you've not got no track record. Nothing's proven for you. And the little moments, the small moments we have seen when you've been in a bit of trouble, you've not looked the best. You've not come through with that, you're this, I've got the grit, I've got that. We've not seen that. Even in the small moments of the easy, comfortable fights that you should be winning where someone stuck it on you a bit, you've not met them. You've backed up and run off, basically. So, like I say, I base all my stuff off evidence.
I know you don't want to talk about what happened on the red carpet that night, but what happened, is it lit a fire in you in any way? How do you reflect on it?
I always put 100% into my camps regardless. Like I'm always looking for that extra little win, that extra 1%, that extra way to get something. But yeah, a little bit of spice on top is never bad for motivation in a training camp. Maybe them days where you're a bit worn, your body's a bit tired and stuff, and you're thinking, oh, another day. But then when you think back to that kind of event and stuff, you think, okay, cool, I'm gonna double down on today instead. So it's always good to have a little bit of extra motivator.
He's never been here, a fight of this magnitude, hasn't had a grudge match like this. You have, maybe not on this magnitude, but you've had fights, the Nathan Gorman one in particular, where there are parallels. Do you feel his lack of experience in this field is going to be an advantage for you?
Yeah, his lack of experience and lack of quality. Like I've been seen and done this with Gorman for reference, but someone who's better in technically like all levels really. Technically a better fighter, more IQ, been around longer, had way more experience. And now I'm doing it again with someone who's less qualified for the job, more so, or less qualified for my belt. So yeah, it gives you a level of confidence. Don't get me wrong, but people ask me those questions, and I'm just telling you what I see. It's nothing I rely on. I'm still going to go in there and treat the job the same and give the fight the respect it deserves. But ultimately, I see the flaws that I see.
Last one, just want to ask you about Ben Davison, of course, far more. Now you've been with him for a while and been at his gym in Harlow, like you told us. How's that all been going? And it seems like it'd be a big change ahead of such a big fight. Is that how has that been? Has there been significant change?
Yes and no. Like we've been with Ben for I don't know, a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. So it's been a while. So it's nothing new, and I've known Ben for even years and years before that. So him as an addition to the team, he knows me well, he knows my coach well. So adding him into the team as a second coach is not. There was no real disruption. There was nothing big to it. It was a key point that we both realised that we need a bit more now. We need someone that's been seen and done it, because we're going to be at shows like this, be on big fights like this, part of big occasions. And it's great to have someone around who's, like I say, taken the main man himself, Fury, and he's been with him at some of the big fights. So having someone like Ben in your corner, having someone like Ben to train with and go over those key details, probably a lot of stuff that I missed in my kind of late start to boxing, all those key bits of information that I skipped over and kind of just got there on pure athleticism and grit and whatever else. I'm now having to double back around and go, right, let's sit down and really study now, and Ben's the best person to do that with.
Without giving too much away, what are the keys to beating David Adeleye?
I think it's just stay on job and stay me, because it will come regardless. I've got the power to get rid of him. I've got the IQ to keep him under pressure, keep him under threat in the ring, and just stay in front of him and keep him just uncomfortable. Like I said, I think that's the plan for this fight, is to make sure he's uncomfortable, is that he realises that, okay, I'm in a serious fight here with a serious person who's on a massive stage, and make him get in his own head about it and make him worry about where he's on, the event he's on, and just keep piling that pressure on until eventually he folds and breaks.
Both of you predicting knockouts. What are you visualising on the night against David Adeleye?
I'll be honest, I want one of those highlight reel knockouts. I really do, but you only get those when the competitor's willing to kind of be game with you and meet you, which I don't think he'll have. So I think I'll have to hunt him. I think he'll back off. I think he'll circle out and he won't really want to try and engage with me too much, because he said it there himself. He knows that's where I'm dangerous as well. So his game plan is going to be to back off, maintain distance and try and keep away from me. But one way or the other, I'm going to hunt him down and find him.